Good evening, race fans. Welcome to an electrifying night of dirt track sim racing action. Triple Bypass Racing is making history with its first ever broadcasted dirt race, bringing grassroots short track excitement to a wider audience. And what a better place to make the debut than the legendary high banks of Bristol Motor Speedway. Tonight, the Slaughter Racing Designs 70 takes center stage, featuring a field of mini stocks battling it out over 70 intense laps. With drivers pushing their limits, expect nothing less than high-speed thrills, door-to-door battles, and plenty of sideways action as they fight for glory on the dirt. Who will conquer the high banks and take home the checkered flag? There's only one way to find out. Let's go racing. All right, everybody. It's Jim Cunningham here tonight, and I am joined in the booth tonight by Kenton Sportak, and he's going to be your main commentator this evening. I'm going to be handling production and hanging around in the background talking a little bit. Kenton, how you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing good. I'm very excited. Our cold snap is finally supposed to finish, and we're supposed to get into the positives temperature-wise in Celsius. So it's been a very cold last couple of weeks. I think the other day we had a minus 41 overnight with the wind chill. It was a little chilly.
Nice, yeah.
So I'm very excited just to see like.
We're in the middle of a brutal cold snap down here in Texas right now. I think the high was like 40 today. I mean, it's
man,
we can't go out of the house when it's like that, you know.
Oh yes, it's funny. I was reading the other day, and obviously this is gonna be more Canadian news, but Vancouver had its coldest day at -8, and I was like, "Are you kidding me? -8? I would kill for -8 right now."
Wow,
sitting here bundled up, frozen at -40.
So, what exact part of area of Canada do you live in?
I'm up in Alberta,
okay.
Southern Alberta, but yeah, we get some cold snaps, but then we get Chinooks, so we can go from like we're gonna do today by, it's -18 right now. It's gonna be +5 tomorrow morning. So we have massive swings. I had a headache for most of the day just because of the temperature changes. It's a lot of air pressure hits pretty hard.
Wow.
It's nice because we get those. We can have a nice, couple days in the middle of winter, so I'll take it. It's always good.
So obviously these guys are still finishing up practice. I think they got about 5 minutes of practice left or so, and I was just watching the scenic cam here as we were chatting, and one of the drivers, Matt Parasini, looked like he was taking that that wall line that I think we talked
Ross Chastain.
Yes, the Ross Chastain line. Yeah, he literally had it all the way up on the wall, hammered just now.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if there's a guy that's going to be willing to try it, it would be Parasini. So
right, yeah, he's obviously fast for the guys. Oh, they're starting lone qualifying. That's good. Not a lot to look at during lone qualifying, unfortunately.
No,
yeah, but I'll tell you what. Let's go over their schedule here while we got a chance.
Yeah, so I mean, anyone who follows Triple Bypass, they have a very busy schedule. So Sundays they have the next gen cars. On Tuesdays they do late model. Wednesdays are dirt and super speedways. They've called it, what is it, the Dirty Draft Queens.
Yeah, Dirty Draft.
So they kind of rotate between and then change up the cars and stuff like that, which is kind of fun. And then Thursdays they do Xfinity. Fridays they do the Gen 3 supercars. Sessions usually open 8:15 Eastern, qualify at about 9. 14 race seasons throughout the year. They lots of fun stuff going on. They have championship trophies, all that kind of stuff. They are a great group as well, which is a lot of fun. We've been broadcasting quite a few of their races, usually floating around all over the place depending on which race. But I believe Thursdays are the one like consistently we're on. But we do a lot of their kind of stuff.
Yeah, we actually used to do the Thursday series. The Xfinity was last season,
Hmm.
and then this year we switched to, or this season we switched to the Sunday nights, and we're doing next gen. And of course, we're doing this first. This is the first dirt race that they've decided to ever broadcast. Um, I think it's probably just more for fun. I don't know if they're going to start doing regular dirt or anything like that, but yeah, so they definitely do have a lot going on, and what a fun league, man! They're a bunch of good guys, and well,
Oh yeah.
let's see. Tonight we got well, we kind of got two sponsors tonight. We got our league sponsor, and
Yeah.
that's Grant Parker, and he is the I believe he's the admin for the Wednesday night the Draft Queens series, and so he put this together tonight. By the way, I think tonight is they're getting some iRacing dollars as prize money, like maybe $50 um,
Yeah,
for first place.
it's their money race, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, yeah, it's really cool
I mean,
actually.
I was tempted to hop in just
I
for
know,
that.
right?
Let's take a money race. Let's go.
That's right. I'm in their Discord. I'm gonna go racing instead of instead of broadcasting. Sorry, I can't broadcast tonight.
It's just, I mean, yeah. You have to do the more difficult part. I just have to talk. I can hop in the car and keep going. We're good. Let's go.
Yeah, that's if I'm being honest, that intro tonight was the first one I've ever done. I
Oh, it was good. I
I
liked it.
prefer the I prefer sitting back here and pushing a few buttons and chatting a little. So let's see. I think we've got about 3 minutes of qualifying left. Let's see if we can pull up the timing tower and see what if any of the times are
Right
showing
now,
up
yeah,
here. Let's
we've
see.
got Jackson in the 51 car. He currently has the fastest time there. I think he ended up his best was a 1909 that he at least had gotten in. But yeah, we've got Jared Jackson, Brian Dickens, Ty E. Bass just wrapped up his actually.
Yep.
Um, Harcum in P4 currently. Sean Bradley, Matthew Robinson, Matt Perazini. He's a guy to watch. Perazini's
Yes.
pretty quick on everything that
Yeah, he's
anytime I've
fast.
ever watched, he's fast. You've got James Honeycutt, Grant Parker, Matt Harmon, Cameron Kane, Ricky Waite, Ryan Hyatt. That's a fun name to get to say. Uh, Ryan Hyatt, Jason Benson, Ileana Hamilton, John Barton, John Campbell, Al Corey, Austin Williams, Brian Cooper, Ward Fisher, John Crutchley, Tyler Ruelas. I
It's
can speak today.
Rualis actually.
Ruelas.
Rualis,
All
yeah.
right, perfect. That's good to get corrected.
He
And then the we. I was just, hey, it's not the first one.
no. The reason I say that is I was fixing to say he always comes into chat, even though when he has a break on the track or whatever.
Yeah.
So he's predicted already. If you look in YouTube chat, and by the way, anybody else out there, chat us up in YouTube a little bit. We'll try to
yellows.
we'll try. Yeah. So we always predict yellows around here. That's what we do. So he says 4 yellows. I tell you what, Tyler, I think you might be a little short tonight. I'd be surprised if it's only 4. Even though Bristol's huge for these little cars, you know, I don't know how many of y'all drive dirt on a regular basis. So if you do, maybe not too many more. But I'm gonna go at 5 just for the sake of it. So all right, let's see.
I actually I missed yesterday for I did a cast at Daytona, and I said James was like, okay, what do we think in first caution will be? And I said lap 5. First caution came out on lap 6, so
Yeah.
I was quite proud of myself for that.
Well, you did well. I'm pretty sure my 500 was first lap. Yeah, we got the grid up here, but
yeah. So yeah, we're gonna have 2 different not qualifies, but heat races going on. So they're gonna do whoever wins their heat, it's gonna go inverse, and then for heat 2, it'll inverse again. And for the future race. So we're going to have Jared Jackson, Brian Dickens, Ty E. Bass, Ben Harcum, Sean Bradley, Matthew Robinson, Matt Perazini, James Honeycutt, Grant Parker, Matt Harmon, Cameron Kane, and Ricky Waite. Then Ryan Hyatt, James Benson, Ileana Hamilton, John Barton, John Campbell, Al Corey, Austin Williams, Brian Cooper, Ward Fisher, John Crutchley, Tyler Rualis, Jeff Slaughter, and Nick Halda. So that'll be the order to start this one. And we will hopefully have a nice, fun
so heat races are great. So it's basically everybody's in the heat race. And for those of you that don't watch any dirt racing, so everybody lines up for the heat race. And then they'll get out there, put some laps in, and I think it's 10 laps for these heat races, and then they'll invert the whole field and do it again, and then they'll invert the finishing order of that field to start the main feature race. So it should be interesting. Should be fun.
Very curious on that second one. Kind of a weird, if you're going to invert it, being slow is fast.
Yes.
That's going to put you near the front. So
Yes.
It's like, do you really want to finish that one high?
Well,
in
most situations where they do that, there's points involved. So you don't want to tank it in the heat race, But tonight here, these guys, I don't believe this is any kind of points thing. Maybe it is. Like I said, they just ask us. I broadcast their next gen series regularly, so and they wanted to do this dirt thing, so I jumped on it because I love dirt racing. That's what I grew up going to. We used to go to the Saturday night dirt track races, and you'd sit out there, pull your car up next to the back your truck up next to the fence, sit in the bed of the truck, drink beer, and watch dirt track racing. So this was I did this just because it was going to be a lot of fun. So we'll see. These guys, though, there's nobody going to be out here tanking. I know these guys in the way they drive. They race for pride.
And we are gone. So we do have Brian Dickens taking over the lead in the 122 car over Jared Jackson, though Jared Jackson does get a little bit of a lead as he makes his way around the first two corners. A much different style of racing than most are used to. Typically we look at your super speedways or your ovals on your road oval, I guess if you really want to call it, your concrete ovals or asphalt, where you're going to be sort of watching them just hard turning. You're not seeing too much in terms of anything too crazy. There's no big drifting. Whereas this, you're the old adage from Cars. You're turning left. You're turning right to go left.
That is definitely dirt racing. And well, there we go. That's going to probably bring out a caution.
That's a big crash. Let's see. It does not look like a caution. Okay, so we're just going to continue.
That's what I'm talking about. There we go.
If you crash, that's your own fault.
Let's go back and take a look at that. That was Matt Harmon in the 28 too. That's a good looking paint scheme right there. By the way, the slow man, that was not good. The Slaughter Racing Designs that is sponsoring this race is Jeff Slaughter here. He is I'm sure I know he's in this race somewhere, and he does a lot of the paint schemes for their Nationwide series, and I mean their Next Gen series, and he does a great job on paint schemes and stuff like that. You guys can look him up on X, former Twitter, and get in touch with him. I'll get you his Twitter here in a little while.
Jeff Slaughter 88.
Look
number
at you.
88.
There you go.
Yeah, I happen to be looking at it right here, so I was like, oh, this is perfect. Yeah, so the Slaughter Racing Design 70, the 70 being a reference to our feature race, which would be 70 laps.
Yes.
As we are with 4 to go here. Jackson still holding on to the lead. Dickens in second. We got Bass in third. Hartman in fourth. Perzini right behind them in fifth. Slaughter currently in the 88 car down in 17th right now. He is, though, while in 17th, up 7 spots, so he's having himself a good little start to this race, at least in terms of movement. Nice little
I'm not
livery he's got going on.
I'm not familiar with Ilana Hamilton. She does not race the Next Gen, but I'm assuming that's a female's name. And she's up 4 though, running in 11th. That's a good finish for her.
Yeah, no, they seem to be having a solid race. And coming in 2 to go. These races are going to go by quick.
Oh, yeah.
Dirt, short track dirt, always a fun time because it's just rip it and rip it, right? As we come to our final lap. Yeah, you don't really need talent for these. That's why they do it.
Yeah. I tell you what, these old boys right here can drive, man. Dirt car guys. If you go back to the old days of NASCAR and those guys when they were slinging those cars around out there, when they were actually driving the car because they didn't have all that grip. That was all them old boys came from dirt track racing. Look, they're gonna. Oh, by the way, there's no damage on tonight. There's no damage on tonight, guys. So this is just going to be all. Oh yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Which I would.
It's probably going to happen in one of the races, I would imagine, because these guys are all friends. They all race together. You come get in here and enjoy yourself with some these guys. All right, let's see here. See if we can get the results up. It's probably going to go quick. I don't know if it's.
I was going to say it's probably going to pop right over to our consolation second heat.
It did actually, yeah. So let's see if the grid's up for that. Yeah, there we go. Oh no,
ready. Well, I was like, wait a minute, what's going on?
No, it's not there yet. Give me a second here. I'm struggling a little. There we go.
It's all good. That's the beauty of dirt racing. It's quick and dirty.
It is.
So Nick Halda will be leading this one away, and then Tyler Rualis, Brian Cooper, Matt Harmon, John Crutchley, Ward Fisher, Al Corey, Rick Waite, Jeff Slaughter, John Campbell, Jason Benson, Austin Williams will be at the top 12 there.
Oh, sorry.
No worries. We'll head on to 13 will be John Barton. 14th we have Parker. Then we have Ileana Hamilton, Ryan Hyatt, James Honeycutt, Cameron Kane, Matthew Robinson, Sean Bradley, Matt Perazini, Ben Harcum, Tyler Bass, Brian Dickens, and Jared Jackson rounding at the ending of that one. So the inverted schemes that we got going on. I do also, just a side note, the 96 car, you can see on screen here behind the toy car of the 15. It's all duct tape and rust and everything.
That's awesome.
Phenomenal. The back that says "Don't follow too close," and that's great.
That's corn fed. That's Brian Cooper, man. Yeah, he's a funny guy. He said he was going to get one that had a for sale sign on the fender. I wonder if he put a for sale sign on it there or not.
He did post it in their thing, the paint scheme in their Discord there. So I'll have to check out the rest of it. I didn't see too much. I kind of caught it as a glimpse, but nice little bump out of 48 there.
Getting no damage out here, so this ought to be entertaining. Now you're gonna have some fast guys trying to come from the back. 10 laps though is not a long time to come from the back. And as you and I were talking before this race started, has the car jumped off yet? Yeah, we're about to go green here. We'll talk about that once the race starts.
Sure, and we're just about to go green. As there we go, there is the green flag. We are underway. Tyler Rualis gets a great jump. Unfortunately, the 50 car Nick Halda just doesn't seem to go right away, and Tyler Rualis is going to have a great start in that Bucky's 160 car. You can see Matt Harmon in the 28 and that nice livery of the guy. Oh, there's a lot of crashing going on in the back here, though. Looks like quite a few guys have gone down.
Bumping up here in the front, too.
Yeah, the front's getting spicy. The back's getting spicy. It's great.
Matt Harmon. Matt Harmon just took the lead there. Did a little bump and run. Let's see. Let's go back real quick and see if we can see some of these crashes that happened back here. Apparently we've got 2 Bucky's liveries in the race tonight.
We do, yeah. There's a couple, but there's a little bit of twisting and spinning. Some pirouette on dirt. That's what you need, right?
Yes.
A couple more cars going around. I think there's a few.
Lost my mouse for a second. All right, let's see where we're at here.
With Harmon still in the lead, Tyler Rualis in P2 there. Nick Halda holding on to P3. Lots of movers in some directions, not all of them in the way they want to go.
Right.
More or less. It looks like John Campbell is actually in the pits. Curious if he just kind of got bumped and ended up spinning down into pit lane. Because obviously, with no damage, don't need to spend much time in the pits here.
No, that can happen, though.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yep. I saw a couple guys do that in the Daytona. that I was in.
Yeah, I did it in 50 laps earlier. When I was running out there, goofing off. I spun down in the pit lane. Also hit those barrels at the head-on at the start of pit lane too. Is Matt Harmon is?
Into the wall.
Oh no, Matt Harmon was lapping the guy.
Oh, he got taken out. Damage is off, but you will have a second. If damage may be off, but your car going into a wall and being stuck, that is not. As we can see, Tyler Ruel is dropping down as his partner, as is Harmon. Looks like a couple guys all going to pit lane.
Wow. All right, well, let's see what happened. This was the last part of the crash here. And this is Tyler got involved in it. Oh, he just spun on his own. He self-spun.
Oh, yes.
I want to go back and find out where they took out Matt Harmon. Yeah, here you go. So he was about to lap the 68 car there, and he's kind of slid up and just ran into the 68, and that was it.
A little bit of a slide job, and unfortunately Harkin goes all the way up the track, and a few people introduce themselves to him very aggressively as we are in our underway to 2 to go. Here is the white flag. Looks like we have Nick Halda is going to take win here.
Maybe.
Heat number 2. Coming down to the last corner. He does have Matthew Robinson on his tail quite closely here, but it will be Nick Halda taking the win there. Matthew Robinson will be third. Matthew Robinson in second. Rick Waite in third. Ryan Hyatt fourth. James Honeycutt in fifth. Cameron King in sixth. Jason Benson in seventh. Sean Bradley 8th. John Crutchley in ninth. Brian Dixon will take our top 10. And then the crash to finish, because normally it's crash to pass, takes away right now. Those are what I went and saw from whenever I'd go back home, well, home-ish. My dad's home. Him and I were born there, but I grew up not there. But in far north BC, a little bit of redneck country up there for Canada. And we had our crash to pass. There was the bog races, all those. Oh, so much fun. The mud runs, those were great.
Hey, y'all do have a little redneck up there, don't you? That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, crash to pass is my favorite. I always love watching those. The bog races were fun. The mud runs, always great.
Here, I'll give you a break, and I'll do the grid for this one just because I messed you up so bad last time. I owe you one. All right, so our grid for our 70-lap feature race here tonight is going to be Ward Fisher starting on the pole, J.C. John Campbell, our only Australian in the race tonight, starting second, Grant Parker and Matt Harmon on row 2, Tyler Rualis and John Barton on row 3, Jared Jackson, Matt Parsini on row 4, Al Corey and Ty Bass on row 5. Brian Cornfed Cooper and Ben Harcum on row 6. And let's see, I did it to myself too, so it wasn't just you. Jeff Slaughter and Austin Williams. Well, I know I'm not saying her name right. How do you say her name? Ileana Hamilton
is what I'm assuming based off the name.
I apologize for that. I am horrible with names. Brian Dickinson in 16th. John Nodge Crutchley in 17th. Sean Bradley 18th. Jason Benson and Mike Cameron. James Honeycutt and Ryan Hyatt. Rick Waite and Matthew Robinson. And let's see where I'm at here. Oh, last car. Nick Halda. All right, so that was our winner from the last race.
Yeah, so they did that.
The double inverted
all again, so all of them swapped around. So if you won that last one, you are last in this one.
Yeah.
A little bit of time to work your way up, though. 70 laps as we are about to go green, and there we go.
This is gonna be fun.
Ward Fisher gets away cleanly. John Campbell on his outside as he gives a little love tap as they get into, I believe it's a complete refresh as well for the track state. So, we got some spinning in the background. Oh, we have a lot of spinning in the background. It is carnage back there. That'll be our first yellow, and this is definitely a deserved yellow. Holy Christmas. That was a few cars that did not quite go the direction they wanted to.
Let's see what some of that's going on back there. This is going to be... There's so much, but oh yeah, they're just everywhere.
It's just half the field is.
Look, we got one. We had one
car
on his
upside
roof.
down.
That's awesome. All right, let's see.
Thankfully, no damage, so everyone can get going, get back underway real quick. I'm gonna go sit. The Rexy went for a ride.
Oh my goodness, I knew this was gonna be a wild
89
one.
cars still flipping over.
They're just—it's like turned into bumper cars out there. It's like a demolition derby. I knew these guys were gonna be foolish with no damage on tonight. Oh.
Yeah, it's dirt racing. You gotta have some fun.
So we got JC John Campbell there. He's they just hit the car that's upside down.
Trying to flip him back over, get him going right. It looks like he's finally up and going though, so that's good.
Oh man, so John Campbell, since you don't do a lot of these races recently, he's famous for his Krispy Kreme liveries. I see he put one on the mini stock too for tonight. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's I've seen those Krispy Kreme ones. They're pretty solid.
Yeah, he does some.
Never really had Krispy Kreme here though.
Oh man, that's unfortunate for you.
Well, we had one years and years and years and years ago, and I think I had like a donut from it, and I was like, hey, it's not bad. But we have our Timmy Ho's, and I love my Tim Hortons donuts.
Oh, you sound like Hamish, my regular partner.
Yes.
He loves his Timothy Hortons and he loves all things Canadian.
Yeah.
Especially
as a Canadian, you kind of have to.
well, Hamish is a Canadian though.
Oh.
He's Australian.
Okay, well, I have to as a Canadian then.
Yes, but he's he's Australian, but apparently
we are back underway. I think our replay time is still going there.
Sure
But we are back underway. Fisher and Parker parking up into P3 on a nice slide up on JC there. JC to come right back at him and just take him straight out.
Man.
I think for yellows, Tyler is going to be a little low.
Yeah.
We're on lap 6 here, second caution. We'll make it through,
maybe. Yeah, let's see. Thought we might get is this where he slid up into Campbell, or is that behind?
I think Campbell actually comes down.
Down on him. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought I'd have
he got past, decided to take him out.
I mean, it makes sense to me. Let's look at it again from here.
Right. Little tap and then.
I don't think that was intentional, but that was still good either way. Oh, funny. These guys are a mess. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. A lot of fun.
Goodness, all right, we're gonna be one lap till green here. The lights are out on the truck, and it looks like they are shortening the cautions though, which is good.
Yeah, well, I'm sure somebody's in there doing handling a little race control for that, just to keep it moving along. There's no reason to have a long caution. It's not like you gotta fix your car or anything like that, or pit stop. They got enough fuel and everything with no damage. I'm sure there's no tire wear either. So
yeah,
this ought to be a blast.
All right, and we are back underway with Ward Fisher, who has led from the jump, still out in front. Grant Parker just behind him. Perazini, who we did talk about, he's already made his way up to P3. I want to say he is up 5 positions. Matthew Robinson, the 34 car, the blue and white right behind him, he is on 20 positions, 21, as he kind of just tells I was gonna say, Grant Parker, get out of my way. And Grant Parker, unfortunately, goes a little further down, bounces back up, and that is going to be our third caution. Lap 9, every 3 laps.
Yeah, well.
It'll be a long race.
Well, we've had longer.
Oh, yeah.
You and I have definitely had longer, so.
That Daytona race.
Yeah, how many cautions was that? Was it 13? Yeah, I was going to say 13 cautions, I think.
Yeah, that was a good one. I think my personal best or most cautions that I've casted was with James. want to say it was actually at Bristol. It was either Bristol or it's the Monster Mile.
Dover.
Dover, yes. Yep. It was either Bristol or Dover, and I think we had 17 cautions.
Oh my goodness!
It was a long race. And of course, those like with damage too. So a lot of cars going constantly to pits, and you're coming out all broken because it's a race that you can't really do too much with. So
right.
But we are back green here. As Woodfisher does get a jump. Perazini is right behind him in P2. Matthew Robinson just behind in that 34 blue and white car. But yeah, a lot of climbers here. We got Ryan Hyatt up 18, Jason Benson up 14, Honeycutt up 16, and Rick Waite up 16 as well. As we make our way through lap 12. Hey, look at that. We made it 3 laps without a caution. Go us.
Stop.
As we continue our way through. Perazini gets a little squirrely, but he is able to hold it on. Does look like we got a couple cars that probably went sideways. I don't see them coming back around the corner, so I'm not sure where they ended up. But as we continue, Fisher is still leading from Perazini. Seems like we're slowly getting into a rhythm now. That was good.
It'll take a little bit. Stop. Good thing we don't have any action on these cautions. We'd be trying to commentate or jinx them.
That's true.
I tell you what, Ward Fisher's running a nice line there. As I say that, I just commentator jinxed him, and Perazini runs right into him. He got sideways, and Perazini hit him.
That's going to end that one.
Yeah,
that
well,
good run.
So much for that. That was my fault. I take full blame for that. We'll watch out from outside the car too.
Yeah, just looks like Perazini tries to go under a little bit, back. Little love tap, a little wee bump.
Yeah, that's all. Just a little one. No big deal.
That'll bring Ryan Hyatt up into E1. Matthew Robinson in P2. It's a nice Best Buds P3 or 3 car of Ryan Hyatt. Who doesn't love Best Buds?
What is the best? What is the Best Buds? I probably shouldn't ask.
I don't know. I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna plead the 5th on that one. I'm assuming I know what it is, but just nah.
Yeah, you never know.
Not for the tube.
Well, you know, it depends on where you live. It's legal in a lot of places. You know, if that's
all
what
of
it
Canada.
Is. Isn't it?
Yep.
Well.
All of Canada. Yeah.
Hello, neighbor. No.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah.
Makes life a little easier.
I'm in Texas. It'll be a long time before that gets legal down here.
Yeah. No, that's gonna be a minute or two.
Yeah. Probably so.
All across Canada.
Wow.
Yeah, it's great. I have a spot within walking distance from me right now. I can just go anytime I want.
You don't even have to drive. It's even safer.
No, even safer. And they're smart about it. They have like bundles they put together of like candy for you.
Oh yeah.
It's great.
No, well, I went to a couple of shops whenever we travel. If I'm in a place that has shops, I'll go visit. I'll never forget the first time I went in one. It was quite interesting. You know, it's like, oh wow, this is a store for stuff I did as a teenager illegally.
Right. Oh, the 8 car Grant just gets hammered into the wall.
That's
We're going double file for this. Interesting. As the safety truck does pull in, so we're going to be going green right away here, and there it goes, green. As Ryan Hyatt does get a start to the lead, which is nice. Matthew Robinson in P2 and P3 right there. A little wide on that exit from a car further back. Got the 84 car. Ward Fisher, who is near the back now, he got a little sideways, had a little bit of an incident, but we're still going forward.
Yeah, you know, he's moving in the right direction. We'll see if we can jump back and see what happened to Ward real quick. I don't know if I'm fast enough on these buttons to get all that done. The way this thing goes.
Oh, just gets hooked by the 15 there.
The little Tonka car.
Yeah, the little Tonka car hooks him, takes him, sends him up into, I think that's the 873 23. That's Ilana Hamilton.
Oh,
Ileana. Ileana. There we go. We'll figure it out.
yeah, eventually we'll get it.
Might have to bring them in, see if they can tell us what the name is.
So next caution, let's grab Jeff Slaughter and pull him up here.
I was just thinking that. Well,
chat
with
him.
Jeff.
Why don't I go back to the front of the race here? Yeah, let's see what it looks like on board with Matthew Robinson. Get a good look at the Best Buds tail end there.
It's a nice space livery, though.
It is kind of like a space cloud kind of livery. It's pretty cool looking, actually.
As we head into lap 22 here of 70, we are moving forward nicely. Or lap 23, sorry. They just crossed the finish line. As we're starting to settle in a little bit, which is nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be fun, and we're gonna have some of those little incidents, but that's a good little battle going there between those two. What else we got going on back further? I bet we got some other good battles going on back here too.
It looks like Brian Dickens is making his way as this little 3-car battle here with the
78
the 122, the 78.
Yeah, that's old Ben Harcum there in that Buc-ee's 78. You know, I'm a Texas boy, so that's where Buc-ee's was born. Do you know what a Buc-ee's is?
I've heard. I have seen a couple of the Buc-ee's kicking around in terms of liveries from some of the stuff I've been casting, and it's like a grocery store kind of thing.
Well, it's like the largest gas stations in the world.
Yeah.
And you go inside, it's like it's almost like a Walmart, inside, but not really. They got a lot of really cool food stuff, and they're known for what made Buc-ee so famous is they are known to have the cleanest bathrooms anywhere. They literally have someone in there cleaning the bathroom 24/7. So, like, as soon as somebody uses the potty, they go in and sanitize it, and so they have really clean bathrooms, so that draws people in, and it just kind of caught on from there. And they have great food, and all kinds of knickknacks. You'll go in there and spend $60 on gas and $200 on knickknacks inside. So, yeah, I mean, it's true. That's Buc-ee's,
Oh, and that will be yellow there.
What happened? Well, there's our Duff beer car. We hadn't talked about it tonight.
Duff man.
Yes. Oh.
That 68 car has been having himself a rough one.
He's had some fun tonight, yeah. We went for a couple of rides.
It's John Barton of the Barton Brothers Bail Bonds. Nice alliteration.
Right. So let's see.
Do love it. All right. Well, while we have our caution, we're going to quickly snag. They don't have to pit. So that's.
It's going to be fast.
So, just want to make sure. The last thing we need, but I'm going to snag Jeff Slaughter here and hopefully not surprise him too badly. Just suddenly having a voice in his ear as we get going. But Jeff, how's it feeling out there?
I mean, it's all right. This really isn't my thing. It's kind of different.
It's fun, huh? I mean,
it is fun. It's just completely out of my element.
That's all right. We do appreciate you. I appreciate you for two things. Appreciate you for doing the designs and sponsoring this race, and of course, I appreciate you for running those 2 big 8s for me, so you don't screw me up there.
Yeah, I didn't want to get you confused with me and Grant.
Yeah, no, it happens. The entire last season, he was running a little 8 on his car, so it was 88, but he had a really small 8, so he looked like the number 8 car, and I kept calling him by the wrong car all season. So he finally put the big 8 on there to get me right. But I just wanted to pull you in, man, and thank you. And tell us where people can find you and to get a race livery from you real quick before this thing goes back green.
Well, they can if they get into the Triple Bypass League, they hit me up on there on Discord, and on X, you can hit me up at Two Dogs Porking X.
Okay, all right. And we also you still handling your Twitter account as well?
Absolutely, yeah.
All right, yep. All right, we gave that address early. We'll give it again. All right, buddy. I think y'all are fixing to go back green. I just wanted to give you a little shout, see how you were doing, man.
Thanks, fellas. Appreciate it.
All right, buddy. Talk to you later.
we'll drop him back in. And that was our race sponsor of Slaughter Racing Designs. As we get another yellow. Well, didn't have to wait too long. On that one.
Oh.
But yes, so our race sponsor of Slaughter Racing Designs. He is going to be the sponsor for this one. And then, yeah, if you do need to get a hold of him, Jeff Slaughter at Jeff Slaughter 88 on Discord. If you need to get there, it's Discord should be, I believe it's in the description down below. You can hop into there and get connected with these guys, whether you want to race or if you just want to chat with Jeff Slaughter. Get yourself a nice fancy livery. I know he is rocking a pretty nice one for today, actually.
Yeah, he has. I think he has some kind of leafy substance on his car as well.
I was gonna say, yeah, so speaking of buds, he's got a nice one, and
I believe he does.
If you want to feel better about calling him by the wrong car the whole day, or the whole season, when I was in high school, I played football and hockey, because Canada, you obviously have to play hockey. But I wore number 17 in football, and I wore number 12 in hockey, and the good half the season, my mom was cheering for number 17 on our hockey team. It was not me. She got the numbers confused and cheered for the wrong kid for half the season. It's like, really?
Well, parents are supposed to know their kid no matter what number they're in.
Right. I was like, I feel like him and you wear a cage, but there's a big difference. He had like 17 on the hockey team had like super long hair and all this. I was like, how did you figure this out?
All right, I think we're about to go back green here shortly. Well, let's see. I'm gonna slip this in real quick again. Hey, look these guys up on Discord. Triple Bypass Racing League. 5 nights of racing each week. Sunday next gen, Tuesday late models, Wednesday dirt, and Thursday Xfinity, and Friday night they're doing Gen 3 supercars on road course. But let's get back to green flag racing here. See if we can make a few laps.
That timing, we are just over halfway now, third lap 36 of 70 as we head on through this dirt race. Robinson's had a phenomenal time. He's up 23 positions, taking in P1 currently. He's having himself a good little race. He's staying out of trouble.
He's been running around the front in all these races all night, so yeah, he's fast. He obviously does dirt. So like I said, some of these guys came out to support this that only race regular asphalt stuff, and it takes a little bit of a learning curve to drive these things. It's definitely not something you just jump into and go fast.
It's a little trickier than you'd expect. Like I think I've done one oval dirt oval race. It was next gen here actually, with another group. They were doing an all-star race, and we hopped in and joined in, but. It's a lot harder than you'd expect, as we see Florida going way up high, trying to get that extra. As I've learned today, because Jim had the niceties of explaining some of the terminology, getting the cushion. Yeah,
riding the cushion up there.
Riding the cushion, up in where all the loose dirt amalgamates up at the top there. So riding the cushion.
Yeah,
something new every day.
Yep, and for those who don't know, if you get up into the loose dirt above that's they call that jumping the cushion. So that's obviously slow up there. There's not a lot of grip up there. As you can see, we were talking earlier about how the racetrack changes. You can see in parts where the racetrack looks like it's starting to slick off, like right here in the center of the turns. That's going to cause that to lose grip in that area, and it will force these drivers to go go searching for grip either a little higher or a little lower. When I was running my laps practicing today, I found that the bottom line was faster than the top for me. But that could just be due to my driving style. I don't do a lot of dirt racing, so it's hard for me to, I just may not be good at riding a cushion up there like that. But I think you'll see most of these guys go low here and looking for. Look at this move right here, would you? Oh, he thought he was going to pull a slide job on him. So that's another thing about dirt racing. When they pass you and then they slide up in front of you to kind of block you and force you to take another line, that's called a slide job. And that is that's it's legal in dirt racing, and it's a good way to get your car spun too.
Yeah, definitely can. And I will give iRacing credit. The dirt kicking off the cars looks real good.
Oh, I tell you what, it's. I was watching it earlier. I was looking at a shot that was from like the bleachers, and you could see it flying up into the bleachers, and that happens. Like if you're sitting anywhere in the bottom half of the bleachers at one of these things, you'll get hit with some dirt, you know.
Worth it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's like the splash zone at.
I tell you what, these two boys right here, Matthew Robinson. Oh, we got a caution just as I say that too. Jared Jackson, man, both those guys know how to race. They are bumper to bumper running around here. Let's see what.
They look pretty smooth going around those corners there.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. We're gonna get some good racing out of them. So we got Ward Fisher back here bouncing off everything in the field. He's literally playing pinball back there, man. Ward, hit the pace car, man.
Yeah.
Hit the pace car. Why? Why the pace car? Because you hit everything else on the track. You might as well hit that one too.
No.
Everybody knows.
James and I had this discussion the other day of if they should make the pace cars solid instead of like you can drive into the pace cars here.
Oh, I think they should.
On ours. I think they should, but not tell anyone. Just
sure.
don't say a word, and then just watch the amount of people that just drive into the back of the pace car and don't realize it's solid now and end up getting themselves just completely taken out by it.
So one of the things that I was watching one of the YouTubers the other day is his name is Dave Cam. He's an English guy.
Oh yeah.
Does mostly 90%, 95% iRacing, you know, and he's really started doing some Le Mans Ultimate, you know, recently, and so he was in a race in Le Mans Ultimate, and he went to leave the pits and ran into the guy in front of him because you can't pass through the cars in the pits like you can in iRacing. He drove right into the guy. He drove right into the dude and wrecked his car. Yeah, that's hilarious.
I do know, if I remember correctly, actually, Le Mans Ultimate, they announced, I want to say it was, they announced it today, maybe yesterday?
Yeah, I saw it was today, yeah.
The Mustang?
Yeah, free.
Yeah, I know, I was stoked on that, because every other car you basically have to buy, which is always annoying. It's kind of like this, but you get them in packs with some tracks and stuff like that, but yeah.
So the thing they got going on there is, so now if you go and you want to drive the GT3 cars, you get some of the most desirable cars, you know, out there, the McLaren and the Mustang. They're both free cars, you know, and then the other cars are included in one of the DLC packs, you know, but yeah, I was excited to see that myself about the Mustang coming out. That's a good game. Le Mans Ultimate is a nice sim. It is. All right, we're back racing here again. And, of course, Matthew Robinson got a nice jump there. Look at Brian Dickens coming down on the inside, trying to make a move on Jared Jackson. Got Ben Harcum up there.
He does make it. Yeah, we just 20 laps to go here.
Wow.
As Jackson is up in the front, Robinson in P2. Oh, that is going to be our next yellow. I think a little behind. I don't know.
Maybe so.
There we go. Yeah. No,
yeah, that was on me, guys. I apologize.
I just looked up. I was like,
no, you're right.
All good. 19 to go, though, as we get another caution.
All right, guys, that was my fault. Let's go back and see what happened there, since I totally missed that. I was too excited about trying to actually call a race there for a second. Oh, Tyler. Yeah. Tyler, man, come on now. Don't beat old Bucky the Beaver up.
Well, okay. Keeps the hard part with these cars too is if you spin his on asphalt, you pretty much can almost floor it.
Oh yeah, no, these are
donut it around. Can't do it on dirt. As soon as you try and floor it, your car just donuts.
So let's see what happens here.
My biggest pride of the entire Daytona 500 as my donuts were phenomenal after I won.
Oh, he ran up and he hit the 3 car. Now they're all hitting each other. Look.
Oh yeah, gotta give each other little bumps. Yeah, that's my favorite part. I had good looking donuts after winning at Daytona. There's nothing worse than winning and then having terrible donuts.
No, that's right. All right, so we got us a double file restart coming here.
That'll be interesting. They've gone kind of back and forth in single file and then double file.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe it has something to do with how quick they occur. I'm not exactly sure on dirt, but we're 17 laps to go here, coming to green.
Yeah, the truck. The lights are off on the truck. It'll be heading on in, and we'll be flying. Oh no, we're next lap, I guess. I figured with the lights already out, it was just gonna pull off. But one more lap, so we'll go 16 to go once we go around.
Well, I think that they're accelerating some of these cautions, so sometimes they might miss the little start point where the truck.
Oh, there he goes. Oh, and it. Never mind. As we are back underway, I always forget Bristol has a double pit lane.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's right. Yes.
I always forget about that. As we are back underway, Jackson in the lead. We do have Robinson in P2, Dickens in 3, Harcum just behind them. Harcum's made his way back up as well, which is phenomenal. Williams, Bass, Corey, Waite, Honeycutt, Bradley, Hamilton, Kane, Benson, Harmon, Halda, Parker, Slaughter, Fisher.
Hey, look,
the top 19.
Somebody we haven't talked about tonight, Ty Bass. We hadn't really talked too much about him. Look at him; he's up there running nice in 6th place, making a nice little move right now on Austin Williams. And right behind those guys, you got the boss man, Al Corey, with running there with James Honeycutt. And
a little squirrely coming out of there.
Here comes last Sunday's next gen winner, Sean Bradley, in the Duff Beer car. He had a really nice run Sunday, dominated that race at the end, man. He was so fast. Good run for him. Al struggling a little bit there. Let's get back up here to the front. Oh, yeah, look at these two guys going at it, would you?
Yeah, Jackson and Robinson, they both seem like they know what they're doing. I'd say
Yes.
Dickens also kind of looks like he's got an idea of what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
When it comes to that dirt racing, it's an acquired skill. It's definitely
no
not
doubt.
something you just like hop in and go.
No, it's easy to get out there and go okay, but to be fast is one thing. To be fast around other cars is another. Yeah, look how that track is slicking over, man, in the center there. That might play out interesting here in these last 10 laps, because you can sure hit that slick spot and lose traction and not be able to come off the corner well. So, be interesting to see.
Yeah, avoiding those slick spots is always important. Got to try and find some grip wherever you can. Though I find it funny, so you need to really find the grip mostly with your front tires. If your back tires hit that, it's okay?
Well, no, not really, because that's where your drive comes from. These cars are rear-wheel drive, I'm sure. I actually don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure they are. I've never heard of too many front-wheel drive dirt cars, but yeah. So it's they're the back end because they're spitting dirt off the back tire. Yeah, I mean, you have to put your back tire on the grip. Your front tires can be on it okay. You'll just slide up a little bit. Your back tires have to find the softer, grippier dirt, as opposed to that, because it gets so slick on dirt tracks. Now this is not as slick as as it can get, but on these like the late models and stuff like that, or the wing sprint cars, it'll get like asphalt. That dirt will get so packed down and so slick it's like asphalt. And like slick asphalt.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
that makes sense. Caution there with 6 to go, so
Tyler Rualis in that Bucky's car back there is having a hard time, man. It's probably not his thing. He's probably just out here supporting. Yeah, right there. Just got in that.
Oh, that wasn't even on him. Rexy out here just ruining things all over the place. Rexy.
I've never run the Rexy paint scheme, man.
I dig it mainly for what it's done for the WEC. It's phenomenal.
It has done that.
It's brought a lot of kids into the WEC, which is fun.
Yes, that's
Get
true.
them connected and enjoying it. And I've heard
one more time.
they always sell out of all their merch. All their Rexy merch is always sold out. So.
Yeah, now Tyler had already kind of slowed there. He hit it. he hit that slick spot and was losing his rear end a little bit there, and ultimately that slowed him down enough that the Rexy car got into him. That's all right. Tyler's a good oval track racer. He does the next gen stuff with us, and of course he's not that great at predicting cautions though, as you can see.
Yeah, he's only 5 off.
Yeah, that's all.
But with we are going double filed here, and we are going to be green right away as we make our way through last 4 laps here. We have Jackson and Robinson leading the way. Dickens in 3rd. Harcum holding on to P4. Williams just behind as well.
Yeah, Jared Jackson, he done a fine job tonight. Got up there, clearly runs dirt. I'm not too familiar with Jared, and Matthew Robinson as well. I'm not real familiar with them, but clearly they know what they're doing on dirt out here for sure.
Yeah, they're keeping it smooth though.
Yeah, and Dickens is right there too. But they're gonna have to make a charge right here. We're coming to the one to go here soon.
Yeah, as we make our way around that last corner before the final lap here. There it is. You can see the white flag waving. Now it is a full sprint to the finish. We've got Jared Jackson, Matthew Robinson, Brian Dickens, all pushing for that win.
Here it comes. If he's gonna try it, I don't think he's gonna get there. Nope.
That will go the win for Jared Jackson. Matthew Robinson will take 2nd, and Brian Dickens will take 3rd. Ben Harcum comes across in P4 as well.
All right.
Phenomenal racing.
Right,
that was lots of fun, and now all collisions are
yes,
on.
That's right. Wreckfest is about to happen. You can believe that. Actually, surprisingly, they're hitting each other less than they were during the racing.
Oh, they're doing donuts and pit
he hit him on the donut. That's funny. Brian Dickens hit Robinson on the donut.
Too funny.
That's good stuff, though. Where'd Robinson go? He's not out there getting any donuts going on. Oh, there he is. Okay.
There he is. He just had to back up.
Yep.
And there's a great little clip of our top 3.
There they are.
So
yep, right
a great race out of these guys on some wonderful dirt.
Yeah, let's see if the results are ready here. We'll pull them up and see if I can confuse you here. Looks like they are not posting yet. All right, well, while we're waiting on the results, if you want to maybe pull Dickens in, is there anybody in any of those guys in there? They may not even know to go in there.
No, I have Jared Jackson's in there, Matthew Robinson as well, but no
Dickens.
Like I got no Dickens.
All right, well.
So with that, I mean, we can start with our 2nd place finisher and Matthew Robinson here. So we'll quickly pull Matthew up into the broadcast booth with us. Matthew, how was that race for you? Lots of dirt.
Yeah, man. It was. I've run these mini stocks before, but the first time on dirt, and but it was a pretty fun race. It was 2 other my buddies, Jared and Brian. We finished 1, 2, 3, so it was pretty cool. We all raced pretty clean together, so I had a lot of fun.
Looks like all 3 of you got a good feeling for those cars by the end of that 70 lapper. Y'all were running nose to tail there, and clearly had some car control going on, which there was a few spots in the race that maybe car control was missing a little bit. Looks like they may have ran out of grip before they ran out of ambition back there sometimes. But
yeah, it was the track definitely changed throughout the race, so you had to pick your different lines, and I guess we just sort of found the right line for when the track sort of changed, and but yeah, you got to definitely it's hard to keep it straight, especially on dirt when it slicks off. So I'm sure they had some trouble in the back there, but we had a good time. It was a great race.
Yeah, you could see the middle really slicked off, which is not really surprising considering a lot of these guys tonight aren't regular dirt runners. coming out to support this since it was a first ever dirt televised race for for triple bypass. But so yeah, the middle slicked off there during the race. I was telling Kenton that y'all were going to have to find a different different line there towards the end, the last 20 or so. But yeah, good job tonight though, man. All of you, all three of you buddies there, y'all all ran great tonight. So anybody you want to shout out to since I got you in here?
Yeah, I'll just shout out to On Edge Racing, Justin Hazlett, and Jared Jackson. Jared made a paint for me tonight, but it somehow didn't show up right. But yeah, I'd like to thank all y'all for broadcasting, everyone at Triple Bypass for putting on the race. Yeah, it was just like to thank all of them. Appreciate everyone, putting in the effort for us to come out here and race and have a good time.
All right, man. Congratulations again on second place, and we'll hopefully we'll get to see you soon in some of the other series, but maybe we'll even get to do some more dirt racing. That'd be fun.
Oh yeah, I should be back on Sunday night. So.
All right, good. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, dirt's cool. Hopefully, maybe have a couple more of these.
That'd be fun. Yeah, I enjoyed covering it. So, all right, buddy. Talk to you later. Hopefully, see you Sunday.
See you. Thank you.
All right, and that was good old Matt Robinson, and with that, we'll also bring in our winner. So yeah, still not seeing any Dickens in there. But we'll bring in our winner, Double J, Jared Jackson. The 51 car had a phenomenal race. How'd that one feel for you?
It was good. I was kind of looking forward to this race. I have a little bit of dirt experience, and I know a lot of these guys do not. So I was kind of looking forward to doing this.
Do you run any regular dirt series on iRacing?
No, not anymore. I've kind of quit running all the official stuff because
right.
The triple bypass has so many different cars that run different nights, and I've kind of broadened my horizon. But I used to run a lot of dirt legends in the officials, and they're kind of similar to this. They're very underpowered, and they drive a lot like this, so I felt extremely comfortable.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious, man. You and Matthew and Brian as well. Y'all look like you found your line by the end of the race, and you certainly demonstrated you had a lot of car control in it. Y'all were running nose to tail there for a while, and y'all weren't hitting each other, so that's always a good sign on dirt.
Oh yeah, Matthew and Brian both are friends of mine in real life, and all of us have grown up around the dirt kart racing scene here in on the East Coast, and so we're all very familiar with dirt and racing in general.
Yeah, that's awesome. You yeah, and it showed. It showed you guys like dirt. You could just tell that y'all were a step ahead of some of these guys tonight. But that's all right. They were here for one reason, and it was to support this and doing this broadcast and everything. And it was fun to see a lot of those next gen guys come out here and do this. But a lot of those guys, as you know, they're real fast, and they're real fast in a lot of different cars too. So
yeah, absolutely. Like I said, on the official side, I did a lot of dirt legend racing over the years, and primarily short track racing. But this season, I did a couple NASCAR races in this league, and I really enjoyed the pit stops and the long races and the strategies, and I think I kind of like that even more now. So that's my next thing on my bucket list, is to try to beat the Sean Bradleys and Chad Bears of the world.
right. Yeah, there's some fast guys in that next gen and Xfinity series, and I've done a little bit of all of that. I did some of the Xfinity last year, and I'm doing all the next gens this year. Yeah, man, put your car together and come on out there. It's a lot of fun for sure.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, anybody you want to holler out to while we got you in here?
Yeah, really appreciate you guys. You guys do a great job, and we love racing when you guys are doing the broadcast. Al and all the admins at the Triple Bypass League. Thank all those guys. It's truly a great community, a lot of fun. I've gotten to know a lot of these people personally, and man, it's just so enjoyable to spend time with some of these guys. And Al does all this stuff just out of the goodness of his heart. So thanks to Al. Um, our iRacing team, On Edge Racing, we have quite a big group of guys, and it's fun hanging out and trying to make each other better. I'd like to thank all those guys. And then for the official stuff, I like to thank Ryko Performance and Aftershock Setup Solutions. They provide me with any setup that I need for any official races, and I've been slacking running them. So shout out to them for staying behind me and helping me out. Check them out if you need anything.
All right, man. Well, congratulations. You had a good run tonight, and yeah, you did a fine job out there, man. It was good to see y'all. This is a fun race. I'm glad we got to do it, and congratulations again on a good run for you. Come on, put a car together now. Let's see you on Sunday night.
Oh yeah, I've only missed I think I've only missed one race. I'm sitting like maybe fourth or so in the next gen points, so I definitely plan on doing that. Looking forward to the chase format that they have.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun, right? I'm excited about what they're doing this season as well. All right, man.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations
Thank you, guys.
again.
Have a good
Yeah.
night.
All right, Kenton. Well, what'd you think of that, man? That was fun, right?
Oh, lots of fun. Who doesn't love some good old dirt racing? Yeah, congratulations once again to Jared Jackson. Obviously to, oh my goodness, Matthew Robinson and
Brian.
Dickens.
yeah,
Brian.
Brian
I
Dickens.
know his first name, Brian Dickens.
Yeah.
Congrats to all of those guys as
Yeah,
well
it's-
on their finishes.
Bummer that we didn't
Even
get to get Brian in the booth, but you know.
Yeah, but obviously we will 100% chat with him next time, I guess, or at least try to.
Yeah, no, and we want to thank Grant Parker again for, of course, the admin of the Draft Queens series here in the Triple Bypass League, and for putting all this together tonight and being the race sponsor. I believe he's responsible for getting this broadcast to happen tonight. So thank him for that, and of course Jeff Slaughter with Slaughter Racing Designs for doing all the liveries in this group, or a lot of the liveries for these guys in the group. Check him out. Shouted out his what was his Twitter again? Jeff Slaughter 88.
Jeff Slaughter 88, and if you guys hop in the Discord, give him a quick shout. He'll gladly get back to you and give you a hand.
Yep. So, all right, buddy. So I guess that's about it. You got anything else you want to add?
No, sounds like everything I need. So, best of luck to everybody. Congratulations to the top 3, and we will hopefully see you guys again soon. Thanks for hanging out with us and enjoying some dirt.
Yep. And I'll see you guys Sunday. Tune in Sunday night, same time, for the Next Gen series. Make sure you come watch that. And thanks for watching tonight. We'll see y'all later.
Cool.